What is going on, guys? So today I'm going to be talking about a topic that probably gets brought up a lot with people that own 300ZXs. Everyone wants to know, what should I do to my car first? You know, I just got this 300ZX. You know, what's the next step? I got a stock car, I want to make it look good, sound good, faster, whatever it is you want to do. So I'm gonna tell you guys my top 5 mods for that car. And these aren't necessarily like go fast mods. These aren't gonna make your car super fast. Mostly for the NA, just because I have an NA, so like I have my own, you know, this is like what I did and the order I did them in or whatever. But I think the first thing that I get in pretty much any of my cars is exhaust. I cannot stand to drive a quiet car. It just doesn't feel as fun, and I just like loud cars. That's just me. Like, I don't want to drive a car that's quiet. But yeah, so the first thing is exhaust. Now there's a lot of different routes you can go with exhaust. I mean, I guess you could cut the muffler off. I actually haven't heard of muffler delete 300. That's just, I don't know, I haven't. Some people go straight pipe. I think that's a little bit too loud, but you know, it's up to you. And then you could always get a catback exhaust, which is what most people do. I actually went and got a custom exhaust, which you can do that too. It's about $900 to have a muffler shop weld you up and put mufflers and everything and all that, like about $800, $900. Well, at least that's what I was quoted. I actually did it myself, which was a lot cheaper, but if you don't know how to weld and stuff, you can't do that. Now the second mod for the 300ZX, I'd go with, like, you know, coilovers, struts and springs, like lowering struts. Not necessarily lowering struts, but like sport struts, like good quality. You don't want to go buy eBay little compressors or whatever and just have it low. But yeah, so like that's gonna help with just the overall how good the car drives. They drive good stock. I mean, they're amazing cars, but it's so much better when you have coilovers on a car, or you know, performance struts and springs. Like it's so much different. It just feels amazing. You feel more planted, you have more confidence going around corners, and it's just a necessity for me. So the third thing that I always do to my cars after I get exhaust and coilovers or struts and springs is wheels. Wheels transform the whole car so much. Like, you just have no idea how much the wheels, well, I guess you do because you've seen them, but they make the car look so much better. The 300ZX stock wheels, I don't personally like them. I don't think they look good. The chrome ones, they look okay, but this regular like matte metal or whatever, I just don't think they look good. So wheels were a game changer for me. And yeah, especially with get the coilovers and then you lower it and then you have wheels, it starts to look really good. But yeah, so it's a big thing for me. Now the fourth thing, I'm gonna have to say steering wheel. Now there's a big controversy on if they're, you know, worth it, getting a steering wheel, if it actually helps, blah blah blah. But regardless, I think those steering wheels look terrible, and they're so big and bulky, and I hated having the steering wheel. The stock steering wheel, it was terrible. So I went ahead and got an NRG quick release steering wheel. Now I wouldn't get a cheap steering wheel. Like, I'd say NRG is like the bottom dollar to spend on a steering wheel. Now the NRG feels fine for me, it works good, but Grip Royal's probably the way you want to go, or something like that, the higher end steering wheel, just because, you know, you got a lot riding on that steering wheel. It breaks, cannot end well. So the fifth thing I would get for a 300ZX would be the pop charger intake. Now when I say that, I'm talking about like the little adapter piece to put the cone filter on, and the filter. I think it's like $100 at Z1. I'm not for sure on that. I can't remember how much it was. But I would just do that, you know, give you like a little bit more power, I guess. And it's just kind of like one of the only like performance mods you can really do to that car, because, you know, besides exhaust and the air intake. Now the pipes, I haven't bought them. I think they're like $200 or $300, but I just don't see how they can do anything different, because they're not bigger. I don't think there's any performance gain. Yeah, they might look better, but $300 for nothing that no one's ever gonna see unless I pop the hood, I just don't think it's worth it. And then you could get headers, but headers, the amount of money that it costs or the work you have to put in to install them versus the performance gain is just not level. It's like performance gain, work, and it's so much for so little. And I've just seen people do it and heard about people doing it, and it's just never sounded like a fun idea or a good thing. But yeah, that's the top 5 mods, or the first 5 mods that I would do to my 300ZX. Now there's obviously a ton more things you can do, you know, with like aesthetically, but for the NA, there's really just not much performance stuff you can do, like to make it go faster. But I still love the car, and you know, you guys know that if you've watched any of my other videos, that's my baby. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you have any mods that you think should be ranked higher, drop them in the comments. And yeah, guys, leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.